I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Those niggas hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Those niggas hate trees. The slip of my tongue, trigger finger for fun. You know I got this trigger finger, man. They know how we do it on the hill. What's up? What's up? Is it come as Kegel? He ain't waffles and bagels. What's up, Kegel? They need to worry about themselves.
They got a excuse me. They got a they have a saying that's out right now that, you know, everybody says, especially, you know, my young throws on the street, you know, the girls ain't guys. But this is a new saying that's very popular, you know, in the United States right now. And that saying is, you're doing too much. Everybody know what that means, and everybody know what makes a person say that, you know what I'm saying? So in this particular case, man, you know, we all know we have good cops and you have bad cops, you know what I'm saying? And then you have those cops that really not bad cops, but they be doing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, one day I'm at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? In a little city south of College Park, south of Atlanta. And me and my wife, we went to, like I said, we went to McDonald's to get the kids something to eat. So while I'm at McDonald's, my nephew called me. And this is my little nephew, you know what I'm saying? This is my oldest nephew, my first nephew, you know what I'm saying? And he reminded me so much of my little brother, man, Deuce. Rest in peace, I love you, bye. But he reminded me so much of my little brother, Deuce, man, you know what I'm saying? And like his body is like him and stuff, you know, it just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But this is my nephew from my oldest sister, Kimberly Harrison, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, he reminded me of my brother, man. Not just on how he act and the way he carry himself, but, you know, straight that, you know, that street shit too. You know what I'm saying? Now, he don't have that 0 to 100 like my brother got, but he got that 0 to 80. He go through that real quick, man. And it was an incident where, like, you know, he was in College Park projects up there hanging with some of his partners that stay up there around his age and whatnot. And I get the call on this, you know. He was in the house and, you know, something was going on, which, you know, I really don't know what was going on, but something was going on in the house where he didn't feel safe anymore, you know what I'm saying, even around his friends. So while he in the house in the projects and he don't feel safe, you know, and whatever go through his mind to the point where he pull out the pistol inside the house, which is, like I say, his friend house, who's, you know, got his girl there, their kids, and, you know, it's a couple of more friends there too. Man, for some reason, like I say, my nephew just all of a sudden felt uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, with his surroundings. And he just pulled out the pistol and started shooting, man. In the house. Just, I can't even explain it, man. I just know the house got shot up, windows got shot out of the project, and it, you know, it wasn't no threat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever went on in the house or whatever he was doing triggered some type of, you know, defense mechanism, you know, inside his brain or something. And he just started showing up throughout the house, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't aiming at his friends or that, but just started shooting to get out the house away from them. Boom, 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 running like dope, You know what I'm saying? But just to show you, like, I had to tell y'all that story just to show you that, like, his mindset, go like that. And my brother was like that too. You know what I'm saying? My brother just had a little self-control. My nephew don't got that right there. He gonna go in on you and lose it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, and he probably don't do no time behind it. but make a long story short, man, cops that don't be doing too much. My nephew called me, y'all, while I'm at McDonald's. Me and my wife getting the kids some food and stuff. And he hit me. Treat, what going on, man? What's up, man? I said, man, and his name, his street name is Man, like my brother Man. See, so I'm like, man, what's going on, nephew? But what you got going on? He was like, man, I'm down here in Palmetto, man. I need a ride. I'm like, what? I said, man, I stay down here, man. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was staying in Palmetto, where my family is from. I said, man, I stay down here, man. I'm right here at the McDonald's, man, right on the main strip. He said, man, I'm right here at this little restaurant, man. I'm on the main strip too, man. Like, well, what's the name of the restaurant? So he tell me it was like a little mom and pop, little soul food, little restaurant or whatnot. And it was at this time, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Probably just turned 9. It's very early. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was getting breakfast. And he said, man, I'm at this restaurant, man. They just open, man. They just let me use the phone. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't know who he was when he called for the call ID. You know what I'm saying? Which, I wonder why he don't got his phone. But he was like, man, they let me use the phone, man. They had just opened up their restaurant. And I went in and I talked to him and asked him, can I use the phone, man, like that. So I'm like, all right, what's going on, man? He was like, man, I need a ride, man. I need a ride ASAP. So I'm like, all right, man, you in trouble, man? He was like, no, but I need you, man. So I'm like, all right. So I tell him why we get the kid food. Asked him, do he want something? He was like, yeah. So I grabbed my nephew something, went over to the little restaurant, and I got him something to eat. You know what I mean? I went and picked him up. You know what I'm saying? And I took him back to my house first because me and my wife were going to take the kids their food back, and then I was going to drop her off, let her go on in the house and with the food, feed the kids, whatever. Then, I'm going to take my nephew where he want to go real quick. You know what I'm saying? So once we did that, me and my nephew pulled off. So I'm like, what's going on? Where you want to go? He was like, listen, man. He was like, he was driving the car, like, I guess like him and his girl had got into it. So he jumped in her car and left. Now, where he coming from is Wayland, Atlanta. And I'm like, hold on, man, you rode down here? And I know where I'm at and where he coming from, my sister's house, have his mama house. I know he took like a 25-minute drive, man, 30-minute drive to get to the city where I'm at, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yeah, man, I just got mad, me and her got into it, man. I just got in the car and I just left. Man, I just riding, didn't know where I was going, no destination, man. I'm like, man, that ain't never good, bro. You know what I'm saying? You live out the house with no agenda, ain't never good. And he was like, yeah, man, but I end up wrecking the car. So now, like, that's why he calling me. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, man, I end up wrecking the car and the police came. I'm like, man, do you got license, man? And he was like, no, man, I don't got no license. But he was like, I skated out of it. I'm like, for real? So, where you want to go when you going to your mama house? Let go. Okay, it's cool. Like that. He was like, no, man, I had done hid my pistol. I'm like, what? He like, man, I hid my pistol, man. It's over in the woods, man. I need you to take me back and get it. So I say, bro, I ain't going back to go get no pistol or nothing. He was like, come on, I need you to go back. I said, nah, bro, listen, I ain't going back, bro. Then he hit me with, some more information. He was like, man, listen, man, that pistol I got, man, that was Uncle B, my brother up under my brother, man, my youngest brother. I'm just say B. But he was like, man, that was Uncle B pistol, man. We had traded. Like, what you mean? He was like, man, I had told him, man, let me see it, let me get it. You can hold mine. I'm like, oh, I'm like, so y'all switch pistols, and you don't got into it with your girl. You don't left. Got your uncle, my brother, pistol on you, and you riding, and I had a wreck in the car, and the police done came. Like, I'm like, how the hell you didn't go to jail? No, you ain't got no license. He was like, he had wrecked the car, and boom, whatever, bam, and got out the car, of course. Got out the car, and he say he knew, because the wreck was so loud, he knew that the police were finna come, because the people, by the street where it happened at, and it's already 2, 3 in the morning, they started turning on their house lights. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see the car messed, all like that right there. So he said what he did was he just like went, behind somebody's house, came out in front of somebody else's house. He, got the hell on, really just walked, away from the car. He said, but he knew that the police was gonna see him. Like, where he was too, it ain't nothing but straight roads. Where I was staying at, it's country, you know what I'm saying? So it was just straight roads, long ass dark roads. And he say, so when he got into the neighborhood, he went ahead and hid the pistol in this man's front yard. So I'm like, so that what you wanna go back to these folks? He was like, come on, Unc, man, listen, man, everything cool, man, because listen, the police end up coming. And when they came and got me, they put me in handcuffs, they put me in the car. I told them that I was the passenger. I'm like, okay, so what you say about the driver? He said, man, I just made up a name and told them who I was riding with, man, and they ran, man. I told them I wasn't finna run. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I told the same story that really happened to me, happened to my friend. Like, him and his girl got into it, he got mad, he left, I went with him trying to calm him down. I was like, boy, you be thinking, but I ain't finna go back and get that pistol. He was like, come on, man, Brandon gonna be mad, man. B gonna be mad, Uncle B gonna be mad, man. So I'm like, oh. All right, man, which way to go? So we leave, boom, we gone. When I say we probably ride 15 minutes deeper into the city. And actually, they went into a whole nother little small town now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, bruh, you riding from Atlanta with no destination, done came down here through the city where I stay at, and you still going. And the way that you going, you ain't go, you finna go to Alabama, man. So he was like, man, I know, man, I ain't really know where I was, man. These are just these dirt road, man. Just all that stuff. I'm like, man, come on, man. Just show me where it's at, man. So we go ride. We go ride, 15, 17 minutes down the road. And then he started saying, man, slow up, we coming up on the house. Keep in mind that wreck and all that happened at 2, 3, maybe like 4 in the morning, something like that at the most. Now here it is, 10 o'clock. Daylight, birds chirping, deers going across the street. Right? So he started telling me, slow down, tree, slow down, this the house right here. So as we slowing down and we getting closer to the house, which sits up on the hill, we see the white man who stayed there, right there in his yard, talking to the police. Actually talking to 2 officers. We only see 1 police car, but we see 2 officers. Now, I say, boy, it old with. That's where it's at. That we pissed at in his yard. I said, boy, it old with, boy. For real. I say, did you do anything else? Besides going this dude's yard and hide your pistol like that? He like, no, that's all I did. This was like that right there. I say, well, he probably out here because the wreck or whatever. I say, but what's crazy is if that happened anywhere between 2 and 4 in the morning, a wreck, an accident, why are the police still here? I say, did you say the police came? He said, yeah. I say, you told him you told him it was somebody else, and you was the passenger, right? He said, yeah. I said, so what they do? Like, how you get to the store? So he said he asked the police, hey man, could you give me a ride up to the city, like up like that? And the police gave him a ride to the city part of the town. You know what I'm saying? That I stay in. You know what I'm saying? Like the downtown area. And I say, what, you rolling the police car? He said, yeah, man. He said, well, what's crazy is, he said, while they riding, so another cop come over the radio and say something in the sort like, where did that one guy go? We need to see that one guy. And he say he heard it on the radio, and he know the cop heard it. Reason why he know the cop heard it, because he said the cop said, man, I'm finna get off shift, like his shift finna change. So he turned the radio down a little bit. Say, he finna get off. He went stunned that. And they talking about my nephew who in the back seat. He said the police kept on going and said, man, I ain't stunned that, man. Cool cop, cool cop. But there we are, passing by the house. The cop's up there. It's broad daylight. I'm telling him, no, we not finna go. You know what I'm saying? So we keep on going past the house, go down the street, turn around with them, and we come back. Think it was about us when we came back past them. Now they looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Now they looking at us. But we kept going and going back, to my house or whatever. And they didn't never move. They didn't jump in the car, come out there, they ain't nothing, however. But he didn't go to jail. He did lose the gun. And like I told him while we was riding, you just gonna have to tell Uncle B he can have yours. Cause that's how that go. You lost his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of this story, man, of course, at the most he did was driving no license and wreck the car. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy about that is, maybe 2 months later, 3 months later, my little nephew get locked up in Clayton County. Him and his girl, something, whatever happened, I think something of that sort. I know my sister gonna, get at me if I say something wrong, but him and his girl get into it or whatnot, or something happened in Clayton County where bam, they come lock him up. He already had been down the road in prison, you know what I'm saying? Even when I went down to Costa, I was shipped over to I forgot the name of that prison, but I was shipped over to Rogers State Prison. I was shipped over to Rogers State Prison during the hurricane that came through Savannah, and my nephew was down there, you know what I'm saying? So he already been through prison, I think maybe twice, did bids, you know what I'm saying? Hefty little bids and stuff. So, he built for it. But he is getting locked up Clayton County for domestic violence or whatever. So my sister finna go get him out on bond, or, go handle it and, let him come home. But he can't now, because Chattahoochee Hills, that's the name of that city. Yeah, that's the name of that little city we went to. Chattahoochee Hill police officer done put out warrants on him for 2 counts of aggravated assault and convicted felon with a firearm. You know what I'm saying? And we like, what? He can't get out because what? Oh, he got 2 aggravated assault charges, convicted felon, firearm, and this. I'm like, when did he do that? When did he do that? And when we did our investigation, what had happened was when he wrecked that car and he got out that car and he went into that yard to hide his gun, the owner of the house, which was standing up on that hill, was alerted by his ring camera. After he heard the wreckage, he was alerted by the ring camera. So he looked at the ring camera. And when he looked at the ring camera, he seen my nephew beating on the door, knocking on his door or something, something with his door. And then he stashed the gun. Or either, however, but the man who owned the house seen him on the ring camera and seen where he hid the gun. That's why the police were there, because he had done called them and gave it to him. So they got him, my nephew, for the convicted felon with the firearm. Now the 2 counts of aggravated assault, I don't know where they came from. From what our sources are saying, the man in the house told the cops that him and his wife had came to the door, but my nephew couldn't see them because of the glass glare. But they told him that he was standing at the door with the gun. 2 counts of aggravated assault. What the heck? You doing too much, man. The cops that wrote that up, man, they did that because they was mad probably that my nephew had tricked them. You know that cop that let him go and just all that stuff right there? You know what I'm saying? They had to end up putting that on him because my nephew, they never see the man from what he told me. You see what I'm saying? And the white man told the cops that because of the glare, he don't think that my nephew seen him. So if he didn't see him, how he get the aggravated assaults? Because he's standing out with the gun. Like if they was there in front of him, he didn't point it at him. You know what I'm saying? And now he up on Rice Street. Because he done did a little stuff in Clayton County. Now he up on Rice Street, man. 2 counts of aggravated assault when he, man, like if he aggravated somebody, because he will now. But if he aggravated assaulted someone, then lock him up for it. But if he didn't, man, y'all be doing too much sometimes, man. For real, man. And you know, and we wonder, y'all wonder why we can't get ahead. And we be stuck in the same routine. Because not all the time, but sometimes y'all be trapping us there on purpose. Man. Free my nephew, man. Real talk, man. Rice Street bound, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your host, TV and film producer Don Trees Knox, man. OG Black Boy, College Park, stand up.
Hi, y'all. I'm Queen Latifah, and today I'm here to encourage you to visit small.
How about you drop into Infusion Crab ATL in Marietta, Georgia?
Just one of many small businesses that are benefiting with the help from Lenovo Evolve Small. And me, the Queen of Small. What are you waiting for?
I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. Everybody hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. No niggas hate trees. I don't know what I did to make everybody hate trees. No nigga hate trees. The slip of my tongue, trigger finger for fun. You know I got this trigger finger, man. They know how we do it on the hill. What's up? What's up? Is it coming, Kegel? He ain't waffles and bagels. What's up, Kegel? Don't even worry about that.